Good morning, my name's Ken Knight, I'm from Princess Motor Yacht Sales. We're here today to go and have a look at a beautiful Princess V50 deck saloon. Very low hours, 2018 model year. This is obviously not a Princess, we've just started our journey. We've just departed from Lymington. It's a beautiful morning, really picturesque. It's a very nice little trip over there. You can make a real day of it. And obviously at the end of it, you're going to see a beautiful Princess that hopefully you're going to want to own, which is ideal for UK application. Really hope you enjoy this video today. So you can see how the boat runs out there. Always great fun to take a Princess off the dock. Flat as a mill pond out there as well, great. We're tied back up here in Yarmouth. I think what we'll do is we'll step on board, walk you through the boat and just map out the options that this boat's been fitted with. There's quite a few, so it's a high spec example. We've got our high-low platform here, touch of a button that can be deployed into the water. Keyway is to receive chocks, so easily mounted tender. Anyone familiar with the model will understand we've got storage here, so this is our aft locker. We've just rolled up and put the covers in here, so nice easy access. This boat's actually got a few extra lighting packages, so you'll notice we've got some low-level lighting onto the bathing platform, as well as courtesy lights coming up here on the steps. Shower. This boat's got a passerelle as well, so it may or may not be of use in the UK. And then we're up into this lovely cockpit, really large wrap of seating. The upholstery's in great condition. In fact, it's worth noting this boat has been very lightly used. Low engine hours, below 220 for a boat that was built in 2017. It's quite rare, and that sort of shows in terms of the wear and tear on the boat, or the lack thereof. Lovely table here, great for outside dining. It's on gas struts, so that will collapse down. There's a cushion insert that goes on top as well. So yeah, really flexible space. We've got the covers stored, but obviously 3 pieces of canvas here, so we can fully enclose this area. Our safety locker over on the port side there, so we've got fuel isolators. Ever got to a bad situation, that's where you nice and easy reach. Life raft storage below the seating, and then we've got our wet bar on this side, sink, bin below, and then we've got a little panel here, so we've got the additional lights. We've got underwater lights on this boat, we've got some overhead deck lights, and then also cockpit lights as well, low-level courtesy lighting. What we do is have a look on the outside here, but we've also got teak side decks that have been quite a significant option when this boat was built. Really adds to the sense of finish. Our usual chunky grab rails here on the roof, so it's nice and easy for moving forward. Midships cleats, and then we're up onto this foredeck. Fantastic space. This boat's got the optional sun pads fitted. Teak backrest, having 3 positions there. These ones are always been kept inside, which is very nice, so stored during the winter. These are all upgraded as well. They've got reticulated foam, so that allows all the water to drain through. It's the same actually for all the external upholstery on this boat. Very, very nice, practical element to have on board. We've touched on the teak decking we've got up here. We've also got a further upgrade here in the stainless steel anchor, which is really nice, very practical, always looks fresh, and quite unusually stainless steel chain as well, so you've got no degrading of that galvanised chain, which is normally a standard. Just as we look back on the boat, I can also see on this boat we've got the larger Raymarine radar scanner, further upgrade that the boat's got. Very nice to have, just gives you stronger performance out the radar. I think what we'll do is we'll head inside and explore the rest of the boat. So stepping into the interior, one step up into the saloon. I mean, straight away we've got these big, lovely, chunky stainless steel doors. They engage very clearly when you're underway. And then, yeah, wow, It's lovely, light and bright. I mean, I feel like that's a catchphrase, but the Alba Oak on this really does give this a much more contemporary feel than other V50s I've been on of this age. Very nice upholstery, you know, very little wear at all. We've got the stools on this one, which is great. Gives additional flexibility. You can use them at one of the 3 tables that you've got on board. Usual arrangement here on the starboard side. We've got a fridge, easy for servicing the barbecue area or to serve drinks inside. High-low TV, fusion stereo system that serves the cockpit and the saloon. We've got electric windows both sides, port and starboard, and then up at the helm station here, very familiar space. This has got a slightly newer Raymarine multifunction display than some of the boats I've seen of a similar age, so very nice clear colour display. We've obviously got our plotter there displaying chart data at the moment. You can have radar as well from that larger scanner, but also this one's got a rear camera, so that's mounted high up on the mast there. You know, even if we're not stern to berthing like we are on the Med, just allows us to see what's going on with crew when you come in. You're short-handed, maybe there's someone not so familiar with the boat, you're not used to that sort of synergy. Really useful tool, that's great. Everything else is reasonably straightforward. We've got our side power bow thruster, our joystick here for our IPS 600s, throttles, Bennett trim tabs here. I mean, it's a very familiar setup. Like I say, you've got low engine hours on this boat, and I must admit, I was driving her earlier, everything felt very, very tight and crisp, and that's a reflection of how little she's been used. Great day to test a boat, actually, because earlier today it was lovely, bright and sunny. We had the roof right open. It's a little bit more clouded now. I always think with daylight today, the weather's a great test of this model. I loved this roof. I mean, it's just so versatile. But yeah, when you open this roof up, it really does transform the feel of the boat. We've got these 3 big glazed panels, so you get lots of light in. They've also got blinds on as well, so you can have privacy or just keep that sun out if that's a problem you're going to have. And yeah, like I say, when you've got this open, it really changes the character of the boat. As we head down below, just pause on these steps. So we've got our usual switch panel here, so very much an analog display, easy to locate things that you want. We've got our high load, we can monitor our shore power that's coming on, our battery charger, our engine start, our domestics, just full control there, nice and easy. Down a few steps, this area is bathed in light. You know, I can stand in the galley here and see straight out to the sky there. It's lovely on a nice warm day. Very connected with the people on the helm. Again, this Alba Oak gives it a very light, bright feel down here. I almost feel I need to apologise for using that phrase, but it really encapsulates how this boat feels when you step on board. We've got a 3-burner hob, combination microwave down below. Very practical. So we've got this really big splashback here, extraction overhead, you know, stainless steel sink, and then we've got big refrigeration, full-size fridge, freezer underneath, and then storage wherever you can get it, underneath the steps here, overhead lockers, really good use of space, nice hardwood floor in the galley, and then still softer feel as you come over to this lower dining area. So it's a lovely space. You can drop this table down, table insert will go on top, a nice big fat cushion, so you can use this like a lounging area. Obviously we've got an AV package on this boat, so it's quite strong. We've got TVs in all the cabins, this area and in the saloon, so you've got lots of flexibility as to how you use the boat. More storage overhead. Like I say, this lighter wood gives a very airy feel down here. If we move forward, we head into the VIP cabin. Very nice cabin. So this one's got the scissor berth option, which is very nice, set out as a double at the moment. Just loosen off that joining strap and then just pull the berths apart and you've got 2 twins. Maximum flexibility as to how you can use the boat. Storage wherever we can get it underneath the berths here. Overhead lockers both sides as well. This boat's got a strong AV package, so we've got a bulkhead TV, we've got speakers in the deck heads here, fusion stereo so you can connect your phone by Bluetooth. You're going to have plenty of entertainment. More storage here, so we've got hanging locker which is lined and lit, and then we've got this Jack and Jill heads compartment we step through to. Very nice space, good amount of space when you're on board, large shower area, and then obviously there's a day head we can access by this second door for day use. Then I think it's always one of my favourite parts of the V50, the master cabin. Midship's master cabin, it's always a lovely thing to have on a boat. Small step just to move over from port to starboard, just to retain that deep V hull, but very spacious. Like I say, all the materials that have been chosen combined with the wood do give this very, very light feel, very contemporary compared to many Princesses. Such little wear on the boats, you know, just to let you know. I mean, obviously, when you come and view the boat, you'll get to see that firsthand. But it's nice just to be able to convey that. Little pop of colour here with the bedhead, with the blue that's been chosen, which I like. Lots of storage around the boat, storage over on the port side. Big cupboard on the port side as well, double full height hanging. And then we've got storage under the berth as well. Because we've got this AV package, we've got the TV on the bulkhead, speakers in the deck heads, and then we've got this ensuite. Very nice, big showering area here, you know, fully private. I mean, you could spend several weeks on board this boat in absolute comfort and privacy. And just on the note of privacy, I think this design where you've got two cabins that have got a separate space in between, both with their own ensuites, is so successful. It's so proven. It does give that element of privacy if you've got two couples on board. I think what we'll do is we'll head back up on deck and just conclude our tour. I hope you've enjoyed our tour today of this V50 deck saloon. Really nice model, but a little bit unusual, this one. I think, you know, with that Alba Oak giving it the more contemporary feel and the options fitted. I mean, just starting at the bow there, we've got all that stainless steel ground tackle. We've got the big sun pad option here with the lifting sunbeds and that upgraded internal foam. The beautiful teak side decks. The larger Raymarine scanner that we got on the mast, that camera that's aft facing on the mast as well, the air conditioning, which is obviously reverse cycle with heating down below on this boat, and then obviously critically, those very low engine hours for the age of the boat make for a really interesting proposition. This V50 deck saloon I absolutely love as a model. It works so well for UK application. A good size that you've got great seaworthiness within the boat, but you could easily get into marinas and harbours. This roof and those doors absolutely make it. We can open those up with a nice sunny day, but equally, if the British weather throws something at you that's not really what you forecast, you can cocoon yourself in here and still enjoy your time on board the boat. If you feel this could be the right boat for you, please don't hesitate to give us a call. You can find the full information on this boat, including the specification, price, and all the media content on our website, which is princess.co.uk.